Good morning students, how are you all? Great. This is Khushbu Patel welcoming you in the session of a computer. Now, you may surprised that you cannot see me on the screen, but you can see only the screen of my monitor. As we have completed lesson number 2, we are moving forward to lesson number 3. Right? Now lesson number 3 is totally related to the practical of the computer. So we can't perform it on the board. So now onwards you will not see me on the screen, instead you will only listen to my voice, right? Because we have to start with the practical session, right? So if you have a laptop or a desktop at your home, you can do that practical as well, right? As I have told you that now we have completed lesson number 2. We are moving forward to new lesson, right? But as you all know that before we start the lesson's explanation, the first thing we do is the vocabulary words. So today I am conducting this session for the vocabulary words of the next chapter, right? I hope you all are sitting with your textbook, right? So now one by one I will show you the words and I will explain you. At the end of this video you will also get a worksheet related to this chapter which you have to complete in your classwork. All the instructions are given clearly in the worksheet, right? So let us start with the vocabulary words. This is the small presentation I have made, right? You can see here that the slide is very colorful, right? And even the chapter's title I have written in a different colors. So reading this chapter's name, you may have understood that what is our new chapter. It is chapter number 3, Introduction to Paint 3D. Now Paint program you all know, in which there is a one small white color canvas on which you can draw the diagram, any picture, you can give a shape, you can color it with a different brush, with a different color, and many more tools are given in it. But this chapter is totally different from that paint. Here you will see that it is written Paint 3D, right? 3D means what? That we will see in the vocabulary words, right? So let's start one by one the slide, or you can say the presentation of it. What is our first word? See, the first word says 2D shape. Now number 2 you know, shape also you know, but what is the meaning of D? D means dimensions, right? Dimensions in a simple language we can say parts, right? So 2 parts of the shape. When you look at the object, you can see the 2 sides of a object, right? So now let's start with its meaning. A shape that can be drawn on a piece of paper, right? Like a circle you can draw, triangle you can draw, square you can draw, right? Rectangle, and many more things. A shape that can be drawn on a piece of paper, right? Simple shape which you can draw easily. That type of a shape is known as 2D shape, right? Here in the picture you can see there are so many 2D shapes I have drawn. That means it's a picture. Square, this is square, rectangle, triangle, circle, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and octagon, right? That means corners. You don't need to remember the name of it, but you just need to understand the meaning of 2D shape. Again I am repeating, 2D means 2 dimensions, 2 sides of any shape which you can draw on a piece of a paper, that is 2D shape. Examples are written over here. Is it clear to you? Moving further. The next word is 3D shape. Now, as you have understood the meaning of a D, whether it is written 2 at the beginning or 3, right? 2D means 2 sides, 3D means 3 sides we can see. So here 3D shape means 3-dimension shape. The meaning of it is a shape that is solid figure. Here figure means diagram or any picture, like a shape of a cuboid, right? Sphere, cylinder and cone, right? So if you see at the object and you can see the 3 sides of it, then it will be considered as 3D shape. In this chapter, we are going to learn how to draw that 3D shape using the paint program, right? There are certain features given in this chapter. Slowly, steadily we will see. But before that, see the picture of 3D shapes. There are so many. You can see here cube, then it is cylinder, cone, prism, sphere, triangular prism, square pyramid, triangular pyramid, right? This is rectangular prism and this is triangular prism. Okay, so this is what these all are the examples of 3D shape. Is it clear? Moving to the next one. Version. What is it? Version. What is the meaning of it? A particular form of something differing in certain respect from an earlier form or other forms of the same type of thing. That means the new thing, right? The way we have studied the paint, but now we are studying the new version of the paint, that is paint 3D. That means certain forms of this program will be differ from the previous program. That means certain features are there in the paint 3D, but certain features were not there in the paint program. So this version of a paint program is the new, right? So it is known as the new version. Like the way we are installing certain application, certain game application in a mobile, so we update it, right? What do? We update it. When you start updating, that means your system, your mobile is being updated. You get this type of a sign sometime, loading sign, right? And as and when the loading is over, right, your phone or your application is updated. So we can say that I have a new version of that application, right? So that we can say it as a version. In this chapter you will understand that the version of a paint 3D is the new version, right? It has a different features from the previous paint program. Clear? Next, it is screen, right? It's very easy to understand. Whenever you are opening any type of electronic gadgets, whether it is mobile, tablet, iPad, computer, laptop or MacBook, the first thing which you see, that is known as a screen. Right now you can see the screen of my laptop, right, where I am showing you the presentation of the hard words of this chapter. So let us see the meaning of it. A flat panel or area on an electronic device such as television, computer or smartphone, on which images and data are displayed, right? That means, see, you can see that my cursor is moving. It's a flat area, but this is of what? It is of electronic device, right? So this is the screen. This is known as what? Screen. See here. This is the first screen of any computer when the operating system is loaded. Right? So the first screen which you see on any of the electronic device is known as screen. Clear? Right? Let's move further. The next word is tool. Now when I say tool, you may have a one imaginary thing in your mind, toolkits, right? Many of the all tools which we are using for fixing the screw, like a screwdriver or you can say hammer, right? These all are what? These are tools. But here we don't have to fix anything with the help of a screwdriver or hammer. So tool here means the features or the things which allow us to draw on the canvas of paint program. See, virtually any program or utility that helps programmers or users develop applications or maintain their computers can be called a tool. Right? Now this is very difficult thing for you to remember, but you will remember that the tools which are helping us to do any type of the work in any application. Right? Here in the picture, these all are what? Right? These all are tools of our Paint 3D program. These are brush through which we can color our picture. This is the spray, right? This is the fill color and many more tools. So this help us to make the picture, or you can say tools are helping us to make our work easy. They are making our work easy and they are saving our time, right? So this is what? This is the tool. Is it clear? Moving further to the next one. The next one is category. Okay, what is it? Category. It means grade, separation, right? Suppose you are having too many colors together. So what will you do? You will sort out that colors. That means you will put a red color aside, then green color aside, all the green colors or all the yellow colors you are keeping aside. So you will say this is the red color category, this is the green color category, this is the yellow color category. Category means separation of sorting, you can say sorting the things. See, a class or a division of people or things regarded as having a particular shared characteristics. That means all the people or all the class which have the similar characteristic will put together in a one group. So that group is what? It is category. Like if I say that when you are coming to school, you all students are of a 4th grade, right? So that is what? It is one category. Then there are certain students which is of a 5th grade and so on. So what is that? It is category, right? Here you can see the screen of a paint program. This is the category. See, this is the menu bar, this is tool area, this is color box, and this is the area where you can draw. So these all are what? It is category. You cannot draw pictures over here. You cannot feel anything or do anything over here, right? So it is divided into different parts. So that different parts are known as category. Clear? Okay. Next. Canvas. Canvas means white piece of a paper on which you can draw, right? See, a piece of such paper on which a painting, especially an oil painting, is executed. Executed means it is drawn, right? So on a piece of a paper where you are doing your painting, that is known as what? Canvas, right? Here for paint program, the white area where you can draw, see, you can see this white area is pointed as canvas, which is also known as drawing area, right? These all are the different category of the paint program, where you can see shapes, brushes, tool panels, home and view tabs, ribbon, color palette, and this drawing area which is known as a canvas. So simply you just need to remember that canvas is nothing but it is a empty area where you can draw. So it is also known as drawing area. Clear? Okay. In this chapter we are going to learn how to draw here with the help of a different shapes and how to convert it into 3D format, right? How to color it, how to make a design, that all thing we will learn in this chapter. But where we will draw our diagram, that is here in the drawing area, which is canvas in the computer language, right? Understood? Next, display. We know what is the meaning of display. It is having the similar meaning as a screen. We have understood the meaning of a screen, right? See here, a display is a computer output surface and projecting mechanism that shows text and often graphic images to the computer user using a cathode ray tube, which is a CRT, and liquid crystal display, that is LCD, right? So in short, see, this is a screen, right? Here also you can see a one monitor. Okay, this is what? This is the display unit where you can see your output, whatever the program, whatever the applications you have opened in your monitor, that you can see in the monitor, means on the display screen of the monitor. It can be CRT, which was used in a previous time, and it can be LCD, which is used nowadays, right? Okay, so that is known as what? Display. Is it clear? Next, modifying. Have you ever seen a modified bike, right? Seat is maybe up, or maybe it has a two silencer, maybe it has a different handle than the regular bike, right? So what is that? It's a modified bike. So here, what is the meaning of modifying? Modify can refer to changing user account permission for file and folder access. That means if I will give you my computer to use, right, and if you want to open certain programs, certain files or certain folders, I have to give you some permission. So that means I will make some changes in my computer. So making a change in a computer is known as what? Modifying, right? See, this is the picture of a cyber security, right, where no one can enter your personal space on social media, right? So in short, changing the things and giving a permission to open, that is known as modifying images, or here you can say modifying user account, making a change, right? Okay, next, bounding. Bounding means to bound, बांध के रखना. So here what is the meaning of bounding? There is a 2D coordinate system and a 3D coordinate system that both are being used. That means in the Paint 3D program we can use the 2D system as well as 3D system. That means we can make the shape of 2D and we can also make the shape 3D, right? So that is what it is, bounding. It is known as what? Bounding, right? See, this is the picture of a 2D shape. We have seen the first word only, right? So 2D shape is there, and we can also convert this into the 3D shape, right? We can use both the systems together, which is known as what? Bounding. Clear? Okay. Browse. The next word is browse, right? We are using this thing every day, but we don't know. Browse means to search something online with the help of internet. To search something with the help of the internet, right? The way we are searching everything, like for our project, for some images, we search it online. So which browser we are using? See in the picture, these are the icons of the different browsers. So I think this you are aware with, right? This browser we are using oftenly, frequently, Google Chrome, right? So whatever we want to search, we can search it online. So to search something is known as what? It is known as browse. Clear? Very easy. Next, existing. Existing means presence, right? See the meaning. Present at the current time. That means I have certain files in my laptop, but by mistake or unknowingly I have deleted that. So what will happen? When I will search for that file, I will see that the file is actually not present. So if it is present, then it is known as existing, and if it is not present, it is known as non-existing. Existing means present. See, right, this is a one design file which is there in the computer. So I can say that this file is present in my computer. So this file is existing file, right? Done? Okay. Marker. This is our next word. Marker. You have seen all your teachers using a marker, whiteboard marker. With that they are writing on the board. Board is of a white color, so we can consider it as a canvas, right? So here in the Paint 3D, marker means the different brushes which allow us to color the picture. See, it helps us to do marking on the paint canvas, right? That means it allows us to do any type of lines like this, right? We can do with the help of a different colors, right? Any type of the marking we can do with a different brush, but it can be said as what? Marker. Clear? Next, creating. What is this? Creating. That means to make something new which is not made by anyone, right? See, to make something new or creative, right? If some project is given to you from school that you have to make something from the color paper, so everybody will have a different idea. So what is that? It is known as a creation, but you are making it, so it is known as creating, right? See, you may have a number of ideas in your mind what to make, right? Whether it is of a drawing related, whether it is of a study related. So you have different type of ideas, right? So you can stand out differently. Your work will be different from others. It will be creative, right? So to make something new is known as creating. Next, dialog box. Sometimes in a computer, when you are opening a program and making some changes, so before you make some changes, you can have a one box in which they are asking whether you want to do it or not, right? See, a small area on a screen in which the user is prompted to provide information or select commands, right? Whether suppose you have opened a program, you have typed it, and then without saving you will close the program. So they will ask you, do you want to save this file? So that box is known as what? Dialog box. So in computer program you find different type of dialog box. This is the one dialog box when you are installing any software in your computer. So this type of the dialog box will appear, right? So there are so many different type of a floating dialog box appear on the screen when you are running any program, when you are working on any program. Clear? Next. There's no next word, right? This was the last word, that was the dialog box. Here I am ending the presentation of my vocabulary words of lesson number 3. I hope you have understood and you have enjoyed it a lot, right? With this you will also get a worksheet of a vocabulary words which you need to write down in your classwork book. Along with the vocabulary words, you will also write the glossary part of this chapter, which is given at the end of this chapter before the textual exercise, right? So I hope you will do it. So with this, right now I am ending my session. In the next session we are going to start with the practical, right? So in that video also you won't see me on the screen, you will only listen to my voice, right? Read this vocabulary words, learn the pronunciation, and for meaning, for any query, you will go through this video again. I will meet you in the next session. Right now, I am taking your leave. Goodbye to you all.